Ulster 42, Dragons 21. Cormac Izuchukwu, Nick Timoney, McCann, Ward, Doak, and Stewart with the tries. Mark Sexton factor. Still a few defensive issues, particularly the try early on. Big year, I'm just got an asterisk there with Nathan Doak and Jack Murphy for the halfbacks because the whole tobacco with Jason Morgan didn't quite work. Sorry, not Jason Morgan. It slipped my mind. The 10 last season, and you're not going to help me out, so that's okay. But Edinburgh away tomorrow night. Did you see Ulster and that Mark Sexton running the attack? A real good thing if it works.
Yeah, I think if you have, and we mentioned this last week, you first of all, Jack Murphy's done brilliant. 2 years ago we're talking about him in 20s, and it could be 3 years ago now. The years fly by, don't they? But he's done very well, and he's given stability there, control. Nathan Doak, when he came on the scene first, we all thought he was going to propel himself into Irish setup and be a regular there. He's, I suppose the John Cooney factor and his quality that was there in Ulster and his experience, probably, I'm not saying hampered his development, but
Aidan Morgan,
yeah, and I think he's a brilliant player, Nathan Doak. He's someone that you want him to express himself. He's very talented, and it's a chance for him now. I was disappointed he didn't get
I didn't get capped.
an opportunity, and he was on the squad for Portugal and Georgia, but he got a little taste of being in with that group, and he's the main man now, really there. And I think he's got to take the bull by the horns and just try and impress and make that jersey his own, and you never know what happens with the Irish selection. Then if you're playing regularly for a team for your province and you're doing well, you grab that attention again. So there's undoubted quality and talent there. It's the same as any team. Your halfbacks kind of, obviously forwards will get you that platform, but they're the big decision makers, scrum half and 10. And relatively inexperienced in a sense of playing regularly together in big matches. Jack Murphy's much younger, but they played well. Few issues the other night, a little bit loose at times defensively. But there's no doubt that when you have a back line that they have available, James Hume, McCluskey, Stockdale, Zach Ward was very good, very dangerous player.
He's peaking nicely. Since
he is, yeah,
coming in from the sevens and getting
he's
his crack.
Who has, you look at players and you think, you see little things that you think this guy can go to the next level. And
this time last year playing for Ballynahinch,
Yeah, and I see that he possibly, sometimes a lot of the times I get it wrong, but I think Zach Ward is someone who has serious potential to. But again, it's about consistency, getting a little bit of luck, staying injury free, and your team around you playing well. This Ulster side needs confidence. They have the comfort of a little bit of continuity, hopefully for a couple of weeks now.
Yes.
But it's a tricky one now away to Edinburgh. They would have been disappointed, and that's a challenging one for them. Going there tomorrow night, and it's that word consistency we talk a lot about, but they did a good job last week, and I mentioned the back row, didn't I?
Yep.
McCann, Timoney and Izuchukwu, and they all scored, and they were all very, very prominent, but they're really good footballers. So it's about bringing it again. You feel they need a kind of a. It's round 2, so I'm not saying they have to go and get a result, but.
But after this, they're in South Africa home.
Yeah,
so you're probably right, they do need a result.
There's a bit of pressure on now, and early pressure again. So it'll be a tester, and it'll be a real challenge for them now to see what they can bring over to Edinburgh tomorrow night.